Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Here is Imperial from Rio Grande Games. This is by designer Matt Gertz. It's a very long box, if you couldn't tell. And this is just an unboxing video, so I'm going to show you some stuff here. You're going to have the rule book here. So let's pull this aside and we'll start taking... Well, let me show you what's inside the box really fast. You're going to have a big long board, which we'll take a look at, and no discernible insert. So this is all you get. Just a bunch of stuff kind of piled in here, but we'll take a look at all of it. Here's the Imperial rules. You can see here the picture from the front of the box. You're going to have a table of contents over here and a description of the game on the right. And then you have the game board, kind of a setup. The font is very small in here. Here's the game components. They call materials, but there are no pictures there. And setup will start over here and continue on through these pages right here. Not a lot of pictures. There is a variant for experienced players. They're going to have the gameplay, which is going to kind of describe the rondelle that you'll be utilizing, the object of the game, and the end of the game. So right now, you will have a decent overview of what's going on in the game. And then they're going to break it down into more detail as you go through what the spaces on the rondelles do with colored pictures and examples that you can see that are in here. Here's an example right here of what's going on. And then some strategy tips at the end of the game. This is a very unique game. It's not something that a lot of people have played. And then a fact at the back of it. And that's what you'll have. And some short rule list on the back. So this is the board. I will say it's double-sided. The other side is the same thing. It's just in a different language. You're going to have your rondelle that you'll be utilizing up here. These will be the countries that you'll be utilizing. Places for your cards, your credits over here, and your tax and point over there. So you can see it's very colorful, like it has purples and reds and all kind of pops. Your rondelle that you'll be utilizing gives you some instructions over here. Places to put everything, and it's large. It's a very big board. And like I said, it's double-sided with the other side being a different language, which I don't speak, but I assume that it is German. But you can see it's very colorful, plenty of places. The icons on the board are a little small here, as you can see, but everything works very well as you're playing. Very nice board. Here are some of the wooden components you can see here in these shapes and these chunks. They are very thick, very nice pieces of wood, although, you know, kind of generic looking, I suppose. They represent the factory's okay, I assume, but very thick, nice wooden bits. So here are going to be the player bits that you're going to get. There are 6 different colors, which I'll show you in a second. You're going to get these little circles that will be wooden, nice wooden pieces. You're going to have all these little things. Here are the ships that will come in. And you can see they all look very nice, very thick wood, and very nice, and cut very nice. I didn't see a lot of inconsistencies in any of this. You're going to have these that will represent. These are very thick, very nice, thick tiles. You know, it could have been cheap cards like a lot of people have. And they will have the numbers on them, very clearly seen with the different flags and etc. and numbers. Now, you're going to get these for each of the colors. There's also going to be yellow and green and purple and black. You've seen red, and finally blue. So those are going to be what you're going to have. They're all going to be very exactly the same, just in different colors. Here are the player aids. You can see the font on these are extremely small. They do have a lot of information on it. You can see in red will be the different rondelle spaces, but it's very small font. The other side will be a foreign language, which I believe is probably German in this case. English on one side. But it's just the font is very small. It's very helpful. Having this is nice. Tells you the end of the game how things work. It's a nice player aid. Just, wow, it's tiny. Here's the investor tile that you'll see here. It's a pretty thick piece of cardboard. It's very nice. Once again, the font is small. Font's small in this game. You're going to have the turn, the rondelle markers, all very nice pieces of wood here. Very thick, you know. Nowadays, I think this is printed to be a little bit more thematic. But this was the era at the time of wood that was utilized in games. Very nice, very thick, and very easy to utilize. Last but not least, we're going to have paper money. And right here, you're going to see, I don't know who these people are that are on it, but you're going to have the 1 million, which will be blue. And then you're going to have the 10 million, which will be the green. And then you'll have a 5 million, which will be this reddish pink color. And then on the 2 million, going to be yellow. So they're different colors, they're different shapes, they have different numbers. Very easy to recognize, but be aware that it is paper money. Very cheap. It's probably the worst component in the game. So those are the components for Imperial. And you're going to see a very long box. It's going to be kind of hard to put on the shelf in some regards. If you like the artwork on the front, you can see the different leaders of the different countries. I think it's supposed to represent real people, but, you know, I think they're fantasy in this one, or not non-realistic. The pieces are very wooden, It's a sign of its time and the era that it was released, but I think it works very well, and the rondelle is very smooth. The board is well organized, and the components are top-notch. I mean, this is a very top-notch collection. Nowadays, I don't feel like Rio Grande Game gives you the best components, or maybe they just haven't modernized very well, but at this time period and what you get, very good components, and that's the unboxing of Imperial. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please like or subscribe to the channel. It would really help us grow. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.